Okay, here's an update to my 10-gallon Nano Lagoon Reef. Basically, I got the live rock in there, all aquascaped, and got the lights set up. I had a problem with one of the lights. Basically, it just died on me, so I went back and was able to return it. You'll also see that I have my, I believe it's pronounced Hydor Coralia Nano. This is the 425 gallon per hour pump. I also did a custom paint job, and you can see that that's there, although after I put it in the tank I kind of thought maybe there might be a problem with that paint leaching in the future, so I'm a little bit concerned about that, but it looks pretty cool and it blends in with the background. Although I've seen people with this back part here have this painted, not the back side of the tank's painted, but this return right here for the filter. And so I guess if that doesn't create a problem, then neither should the circulation pump. Basically, to cut costs, I went with dry rock. I have it aquascaped nicely as best I can. I want to leave lots of room for the tank inhabitants to go, but I also have some caves in here. There's little holes, and basically it gives a space for the fish and things to swim, but also lots of surface area. It's not piled on and everything of that nature. Also, if you take a look, I did put one piece of actual live rock, and this one, if you look carefully, I'm not sure what that is. He said that it might be, let me zoom in, and you probably can't see. He says it might be some coral polyps. I don't know, but there's some stuff there. Don't know if that's glue or if that's living things of some sort, but I read in the forum that coralline algae, when it dies, will turn white, and this stuff's pretty pink. And I put the circulation pump right behind it to really give it some good water flow, and kind of, if there are any spores there, kind of spread them around the tank. Basically, just trying to see if I can seed this tank myself without having to put anything in there. I put some old fish food in there, let that kind of decay. The ammonia levels did spike up a little bit, and they've kind of returned now. I've been dosing it pretty much weekly or so, according to this micro bacteria 7 that I picked up, and so that's basically going to be my beneficial live bacteria to do well. So this is my 10-gallon Nano Reef. This is the I believe Aqueon or something like that, $30. Got the hang in the back filter. I'm going to replace that with some ChemiPure. That should make the tank even a little bit more crystal clear. Obviously, I'm not trying to go protein skimmer. The whole idea with this is to be inexpensive, although if these bulbs keep burning out, I'll probably put a T5 system on there, and once that's started, then I'm likely to upgrade to a hang on the back protein skimmer, and then possibly buy a new tank, and then this will become my sump system or refugium, which it'll make a good tank for that nice little 10-gallon. It will actually fit down there. I've already checked, and so that's kind of the idea. But that's my system so far, so stay tuned for other updates. I'll show you the light system here if you'd like. I'll just pull this up real quick, and you'll see that I have two 50-50 actinic and 10K lights. It's the smaller ones. They only put out, I believe, 10 watts of power as opposed to the longer 20 watts. So it's going to be a real low light system, but we'll see what happens. It's kind of experiment. They were cheaper, and that's the idea of the tank. So the whole tank, all set up, everything you see there, including additives and everything, was under 150 bucks. And it looks pretty good. I mean, it's got a custom look to it. I kind of like that with the blue background. A lot of people use blue backgrounds, but theirs look a little bit more, I guess, turquoise or cyan. I don't really like that. This one looks more like that deep water blue. It's actually a Krylon paint color called Patriotic blue, but to me it reminds me of, you know, being down 2-3 meters under the water in that real deep blue, which I like. I guess sometimes they get too Caribbean when I see all these reef tanks and they got this bright turquoise kind of water, and you know, it just looks kind of, I don't know, I don't like it. This looks a lot cooler. I think it's deeper. It's got a more grown up look, to my opinion, not so kidsy. And I kind of tried to do that with a live rock, or I'm sorry, the dry rock, the aquascaping. I wanted something that was different. Let me get you a good angle. Go straight on. Sorry, I don't have a tripod yet. But basically, let me zoom out. Basically, the idea of aquascaping is I saw a lot of people that would put their rocks all in the middle and build an arch. Okay, and then there's just piles, and that doesn't seem to work good. So I tried to shift everything over, but the problem is I didn't want to touch the glass because I want to be able to clean it easily. And so this is kind of what I came up with. It's got about 10 pounds of rock that's in there. I put a big, huge area here. It's kind of a deep gravel area. It's more than 2 or something inches, so I might have to watch that. Could create some problems. Some detritus and things could get into there. But I'm all about trying some new things. I did a tank for freshwater, and it's got a real deep gravel bed. And everyone said that would create problems. But that's actually done quite well, and that's probably been my favorite tank of all that I've ever built over the years. Not that I've built many, but it's the one that's survived for more than a year, and it's doing exceptionally well. It's got a stink pot turtle and a couple little tiny fish in there. I'll maybe show you a video of it someday. But here's my saltwater tank. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned.